This video will go over how to review and approve location definition information in FUDSChem. For information on entering locations, please refer to our Loading Locations tutorial videos, linked in the description. To review locations, go to Reports, Location Definition Information Review. Fill out the drop-downs and click View Report. If you do not see the file you need, it may not yet be certified. You can check the submission log to confirm. We go over how to do so in our Where's My Data video, linked in the description. All of the location data is included in this report. As the footnote states, elevations are reported in feet relative to the NAVD 88 vertical datum. Valid values are defined in the footnote. As a best practice, the EMCX recommends loading preliminary location data prior to sampling, and using placeholders if necessary. To determine whether the data you are reviewing is final or preliminary, check the status field on the right. We discuss this field in our location workflow video, linked in the description. If the status is planned or in progress, data may have placeholders but can nevertheless be approved. As the project progresses, the contractor will update the placeholders and change the status to final via a location definition update. For details, please refer to our Updating Location Information tutorial video, linked in the description. For final data, the EMCX has requested that the following key fields be as accurate as possible: location type, establishing date, north coordinate, east coordinate, coordinate method, surface elevation, elevation method, total borehole depth, and borehole diameter. Ensuring they are accurate will prevent issues when data is transferred into the eChem database behind the USACE firewall. For details on the transfer process, please refer to our Data Usability Assessment tutorial video, linked in the description. We will go into detail on these fields, though other fields should be checked for completeness and accuracy as well. Location ID names should follow the best practice by including a short property reference, in this case, CRB for Camp Richards Base, a location type reference, in this case, MW for monitoring well, and a number. Confirm that leading zeros are included so locations will sort correctly in dropdowns. Note that the location ID is not the same as a field sample ID. The location is the geographic coordinates where samples are collected. The samples taken at that location will each be assigned their own field sample ID. Depth and sampling date are not part of the location ID. Confirm that the location type accurately reflects where the sample was taken. A value of UN, unknown, is not acceptable and should be sent back to the contractor for updates. For incremental sampling methodology, ISM, samples, the best practice is to select the location type of sampling unit. The establishing date should not be an obvious placeholder such as 1900, nor should it be January 1st of any year, a common placeholder used only when the year is known. If the establishing date cannot be determined, the first known sampling date can be used. For northing and easting coordinates, values of 0 or 9999.99 are considered placeholders. If real data cannot be found, coordinates should be estimated from Google Earth. Locations can be viewed in Google Earth as soon as they are certified, allowing you to view them spatially as part of this review. For more information, please refer to our Visualizing Data in Google Earth video, linked in the description. Zeros should only be used for QC sample locations, field QC or lab QC, composite samples, or investigation-derived waste, IDW. Note that coordinates must be entered in state plane NAD 83 US feet. Elevations should not be 0, 999, or negative unless the surface elevation is truly 0 feet, 999 feet, or below sea level. If needed, elevations can be estimated from Google Earth. Elevation method should not be entered as not applicable, NA, unknown, UN, or historical, HIS. Borehole depth is the total depth measured in feet relative to ground surface. For most location types, this field does not apply and will be left blank. It should be a non-zero number for boreholes and wells. Borehole diameter is the diameter of the borehole in inches. It should be a non-zero number for boreholes and wells. Don't forget to review the rest of the fields. Look for places where not applicable, NA, unknown, UN, and historical, HIS, have been entered and determine if they are acceptable. In rare cases, data may be old enough that locations must be finalized with placeholders. For locations with a status of final, placeholders that cannot be resolved should be explained in the location description. Once your review is complete, go to Tools, Data Approval. Choose the project and select Location Definition as the file type. You could click on the number of records to reopen the report. If the file needs to be edited, click the green back arrow. This will uncertify the file so it can be edited under Tools, Data Submission. Let the person who entered the data know it needs to be updated. If the file does not need any edits, click the notepad icon. A pop-up will allow you to optionally include a reason for approval. Click Approve File. Once approved, the data is available under Reports, Location Definition Information. Once locations are approved, all other data types can be entered. The next type of data you should expect is the location site cross-reference. We go over how to enter this data in our location site XREF entry tutorial video, linked in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the FUDSChem YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. All of the tutorials and playlists mentioned during this video are linked in the description below. Lastly, if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us at fuds.support@synaptics.net. Thank you.